Welcome to New Orleans. We're counting down to an Oklahoma-Alabama Sugar Bowl. I'm Barry Tramel of the Oklahoman with my good friend Tommy Deas of the Tuscaloosa News. We're counting down to that showdown at the Superdome, Tommy, and we're going to talk about the Sooner offense against the Alabama defense. It's a little bit of a mystery. We in Oklahoma aren't for sure what the Sooners are going to do on offense. I assume Alabama is no wiser.
No, and Alabama is grateful for the extra time to prepare. Kirby Smart, the defensive coordinator, was talking at the press conference about in a one-week turnaround getting ready for both the more option zone read attack that Oklahoma can run or the kind of spread passing game they can run, depending on which quarterback is in, would be tougher. But with the extra time, they feel like they've at least have a game plan for each. And one thing that's very good about the Alabama defense, which has been one of the most dominant in the country, not just this year, but in recent years, it's really the keystone of Alabama's championships, is they make adjustments very well. They don't wait till halftime to make adjustments. In games where they've had trouble early, most of the time they solve that and make you do something else. So that Oklahoma has a plan B and can change up is really in Oklahoma's favor.
Well, the Sooners, of course, most of us think we're going to see Trevor Knight starting out at quarterback and go with the option, the run game. Blake Bell, very good in the fourth quarter at Stillwater, bringing the Sooners from behind. However, I don't know if the revamped Oklahoma offensive line, which will be missing two starters, can hold up in terms of the Alabama pass rush. Sooners might be better off running that option, hoping they can do a little bit of what Auburn did in that season finale.
Well, there certainly is a blueprint that Alabama has at times had some problem with that, and Auburn's got probably the best running game in the country, maybe not statistically, but against the best opposition. And they did run the option, and they ran it well. Oklahoma's option is a little different, but the zone read is still the principle. To me, one of the great matchups in this game is Oklahoma center, Gabe Eichert, making the blocking calls at the line and telling everybody who to block who. And C.J. Mosley, one of the great defensive minds in college football as a player, matching that and changing what Alabama does, because Alabama will show you one thing and then do something else. They will change it in the shotgun sometimes. While the ball's in the air and the quarterback takes his eye off the defense, he'll look up and see somebody's moved and somebody's doing something different. So it's really going to be a chess match. If you're watching your TV, you need to watch and see what Alabama does at the snap and right before the snap, and what Oklahoma does to try to adjust to that.
Right. The Sooners very well could use both quarterbacks. Blake Bell, Trevor Knight, Kendall Thompson, all three played in Bedlam, but I think we'll see mostly Trevor Knight as the Sooners try to run that ball. And I think ball control is going to be important, but I don't see the Sooners ramming it down Alabama's throat. Even out of the option, they're going to have to throw. Jalen Saunders, Sterling Shepard, their quick wideouts are going to have to get the ball in space and make plays for the Sooners to have a chance.
Absolutely. If they can't make Alabama's safeties and linebackers play up to stop that option or stop whatever running game they're using out of it, they're not going to have a lot of success. I don't think Oklahoma can just sit back in the pocket and pick Alabama apart. They're going to have to run to set up the pass, but to be able to run to set up the pass, they're going to have to give some kind of threat downfield and not just your 4-yard dink. Alabama does real good against screens and the little 3-yard, 4-yard passes that you see some spread teams run. They're going to have to get it beyond the line of scrimmage and downfield a little bit, even unsuccessfully, to at least plant the seed that they will go long.
Yeah. We'll see for sure on Thursday night which way the Sooners go. For further Alabama coverage, go to TuscaloosaNews.com and every day in the Tuscaloosa News, as well as Oklahoma coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoma.